So I know I shouldn't listen to the radio, but sometimes I drive occupationally quite a bit, so I end up being bored in my car and want to listen to the radio. I should probably meditate or something, or learn how to meditate while I'm driving, but I fall down and I end up listening to the radio. Most of the stuff on the radio is total garbage, and I did one video talking about how bad the music is on the radio. The only thing intellectually stimulating, there's two things you can find that are intellectually stimulating on the radio. One is Christian radio, and it's kind of weird and nutty a lot of the time, so I listen to that to get a boost. It's interesting to try to figure out what those people are thinking. The other one is NPR. I listened to NPR a lot when I was in college, and now my viewpoint has changed so much that I find it extremely difficult to listen to NPR for more than 5 minutes at a time. And I was just listening to it and had to turn it off, and I'll give you an example why. Trump got elected, and all the liberal progressives blew their stack and became, complete frothing at the mouth kind of deal. It's basically the way that they were in the Bush era and the way that the Republicans were under the Obama era. They're completely and utterly triggered and can't do anything but froth at the mouth. Since NPR is the liberal progressive bastion of radio and TV, with PBS, they're even worse off than the normal progressives and liberals. So the example is a story about Central American gangs, MS-13, and they go through the history of the gang and about how Trump said one thing about him and he's wrong, and about how Sessions said one thing about him and he's wrong, and then they start saying what are the solutions and to the gang problem. And the expert said deportation is not the solutions. We need community involvement, smart policing, and more programs. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you absolutely fucking kidding me? These people are illegal immigrants, they're felons, they're gang members, and NPR's expert, and NPR's implicitly agreeing with him on this point, are saying, don't deport these guys. Just spend more money on trying to rehabilitate them. They're not U.S. citizens. They're fucking gang member criminals. They're doing sexual trafficking, drug trafficking, they're robbing people. This is fucking disgusting and despicable. I can't believe they'd put this fucking shit on the radio. Well, why can't you deport them? Well, they'll just go back and they'll make their own country worse. Well, good fucking riddance. They need to go back to where they came from and fix their own fucking problems. And the Central American government needs, El Salvador, needs to take care of their own fucking citizens. They need to do a good job of it, just like we do a good job taking care of our fucking citizens. So you can't deport them because maybe they'll just come back anyway. Well, the only reason they're going to come back is because the Democrats, the liberals, the progressives don't believe in having borders. The globalists. If they don't believe in borders, then the people are going to come back anyway. If we had borders, if we enforced our immigration laws, then we can kick these fucking people out and they won't be able to come back. So fuck NPR, fuck every single last person who works there, and fuck all the people who donate money to them. This is just absolutely despicable, and it's like this on every goddamn issue. I was just listening before that to a story about Marine Le Pen, the election in France, and they had not a single thing to say about Marine Le Pen that made her look like any kind of normal politician. Not a single goddamn thing. Everything was extremist this, political violence that, far right this, that, and the other. It's total character assassination. I'm sure that they don't give this heavy-handed, attack to people who are too far to the left. No, they give them a free pass, and just because someone is on the right, they want to assassinate their character. So, once again, fuck NPR. I'm going to have to do penance for this later because all this bad energy is a bad thing, but I'm sorry, I'm really upset.